So I've made two games in the past that are total garbage and are embarrassing to think about using the Unity engine. Recently I've been messing around with the Godot game engine in an effort to create something that I can show people without feeling the need to apologize for. My plan is to finish a fast-paced third-person shooter. The main inspiration for the gameplay is the short, snappy, lovingly handcrafted little combat tableaus of the original Max Payne. I actually started this game about 2.5 months ago before putting it down for a bit. The reason being I started working full time. But a week ago, I decided to start working on it again. The reason being that I got fired. For all things technical, Godot is a breeze to work with compared to Unity. The code is easier to pick up, the built-in methods are clearer and more useful, referencing nodes, their components, variables, and functions is straightforward. The whole concept of everything having its own scene seemed a little pointless to me at first, but after some time messing around it started to make sense. I adore the node-based structure. The nodes add this dimension of uniformity and simplicity that was sorely missing from Unity for me. I will say that people often list Godot's layout as a plus. I guess I'm weird, but I disagree with that. I hear people say that all the little values and sliders being hidden in drop downs is a good thing. I don't personally like that because I can never find where a specific thing is that I'm looking for. I also just like to have everything laid out to see what things there are for me to play around with. I'm just the kind of person that likes my shit to be a mess all the time. When I was designing the main mechanics, I wanted to craft this unique rhythm of flow to combat. I wanted the shootouts to have this wild ebb and flow effect where you quickly go from short moments of extreme aggression to short moments of extreme vulnerability. I believe I was able to achieve a decent amount of depth from these simple mechanics. I'll explain each of them individually and then go into detail on how they come together to create the pace of combat. Many people may mistake the red bar at the bottom for a health bar. I like to think of it as being a representation of your blood pressure. Enemy bullets don't do damage per se, but being shot will simply cause you to start bleeding. If you are shot once again in this bleed out mode, you will die instantly. Mashing F will remove the bleeding effect and you will no longer be in danger of immediate death. While mashing F, however, you are completely frozen in place for a moment, so you'd better be sure to be in a safe spot. It doesn't matter how much blood you have, if you are shot again while you are bleeding, it's an instant death. A quick tap of the Q key and you'll have a little sniff of your stimulant of choice. This will restore your blood to 100%, however, your blood will still continue to go down if you're still bleeding. Unlike properly stopping the bleed, restoring your blood is instant, and so is possible to do in the middle of longer fights. You'll typically restore your blood after you're done stopping the bleed, but occasionally it's necessary just to keep yourself from bleeding out in the middle of a fight. You always have a pistol in the game, and there are two weapon pickups, an SMG and a shotgun. They are both meant to be very powerful, yet short-lived. The shotgun only has 4 shots, and the SMG blows through ammo faster than the quiet kid in a school cafeteria. You don't reload these two weapons, so once the gun is empty, your character throws it down and then goes back to the pistol. The pistol is meant to be weak, slow, and doesn't reliably kill enemies. So after picking up the SMG or shotgun, you can rain hell for a short moment before the party is over and you have to go back to the crappy pistol. These simple set of mechanics mesh together to create a long string of possible decisions to make depending on the scenarios you find yourself in. You can pick up the SMG, charge into a large room like Rambo, spray all of them down, but you may take a hit while you're doing that, and now you're out of SMG ammo. Now, over the course of 2 seconds, you went from being a death machine to being a defensively playing human being on the brink of death as you run away to find a safe place to heal. Or, if you take a hit early in a long fight, you may not have a safe place to heal. And so now you're stuck in a place where you're trying your hardest not to get hit while relentlessly filling your system with drugs to keep yourself from passing out. So that's my first piece of crap game that I'm horribly cobbling together using the Godot engine. I plan on uploading more game dev kind of stuff on this channel, so stick around if you want to see that stuff. Yeah, anyway, live long and popsicle, I guess.